Hey guys, what's going on? Tyraku here, back again with another Doom Tower video. Now today, I'm going to be going over the secret room. Obviously, I'm going to start off with the very first secret room. I actually went ahead and cleared the first and the second one. There was a few videos ago where I was talking about that it's actually not the most efficient to go through the secret rooms right now. It's actually better if you go through all the floors and then wait and come back and clear these secret rooms. The reason why is because it costs one silver key to unlock the secret room, but then when you do it, you actually gain 2 more. So you're coming out net positive of 1 silver key. Now, if you wait till the very end, so you get to the very top of the Doom Tower, and you go back and do all these, you're gonna come out with 12 extra silver keys. And let's say the highest level you can do of the Doom Tower is just normal. You can't do any other boss stage. Well, then you can just begin this farm, this very top stage, or this stage, whichever one it is, and you can use 12 extra keys. Obviously, these stages are gonna give better rewards as far as when you repeat them as compared to these stages down here. Because like if I was just going through the thing and did this secret room the very first day, I'd have to do the magma dragon 1 extra time. So it's not really worth it to do it. But if you are somebody who's wanting to go ahead and do these secret rooms, or if you want to get prepared for whenever you finish however far you're going and then start the secret rooms, you just want to know what to do, what to be ready for, I want to go ahead and show you that in today's video. The team I'm going to be using is probably the most free-to-play friendly team I've ever made. Now, some of you are going to look at this and be like, oh, you got Apothecary, dude. That's not free-to-play friendly. I tried for months to pull Apothecary and couldn't get him. Well, okay, besides the Apothecary, which he is free-to-play because you can pull him from mystery shards, so it's not super difficult, but you can replace him. He's pretty easy to swap out. This is literally a team of all level 50s, so there's not even a level 60. So clearly nobody has all of their masteries done. I'm going to show you all the gear on each one of these champions as soon as I get done. But 2 of these champions are farmable from the campaign, Valerie and Warmaiden, and they're very crucial, I believe, to the team. She helps you live a little bit longer with her shields and her buff extension, and Warmaiden allows you to kill the waves a little bit quicker. So if you don't have these 2 champions, definitely farm them. You're going to find this as a common theme throughout the Doom Tower. These 2 champions are really going to come in handy. Now, obviously, these 3 are not. Now, for Elhain, you could swap her out for Aethel or even Gallic, depending on who your starter was. She's very basically geared. I'm going to go ahead and press start and show you guys how this team runs and go over kind of like the idea that I had when building it. So basically, just like Arena, I want my Warmaiden to go right after the speed booster. She could even go before the speed booster. It doesn't matter as much here because we're going to go first. But I definitely want her to go before any of my damage champions. Now, obviously on the first wave, that's going to happen. The second wave, it's not going to happen because she's still going to go first, but she's not going to place that decreased defense necessarily if you one-shot that first or kill that first wave really quickly. Ideally, she'll have the decreased defense up and allow your other champions just to do a lot of damage and nuke everybody down. That's really all the setup you need. You just need an AoE decreased defense, and then some champions do a lot of damage. And then I like to bring Valerie just in case things start to get a little bit crazy in here. So then she can just pop some shields. She has her shields up, and then everything evens out and it's not too bad. Now I'll try to do this run one time without Apothecary even in here to make this even more free-to-play friendly. Like, if you can do this without Apothecary, with only Warmaiden, Kael, Elhain, and Valerie, this is literally the most free-to-play friendly team I've ever seen in my life, basically. Except for Kael farming the campaign. So, obviously not everybody's going to have Kael and Elhain. They can be switched out for literally any other AoE damage dealer, Aethel, Gallic even, Gaelic, whatever his name is. But as you can see here, they're actually doing pretty smoothly. Warmaiden's really the key here. Like, without her decreased defense, I think this is would be a lot more difficult. Warmaiden's crucial, and so is Valerie. I mean, you're seeing these hits coming through. They're not doing much damage. Valerie is in a shield set. You will notice that. That's why this little shield's on there. That's actually there's the shield set buff, the way it looks. So that is helping mitigate some of that damage coming through. And like I said, if you're watching some of my other videos, you'll see that as a common theme that Valerie is used in a lot of them, especially in the beginner videos and the videos where rares are being used more often. So definitely look for a Valerie. Like, she's a very, very good champion and can fit in a lot of these Doom Tower areas. So this run, very easy. Like, if you're a brand new player and you just have a few level 50s, you should be able to clear this. I'm going to show you my gear on my champions, and yeah, then you can get started on clearing the secret room number 1. I'm going to make a secret room number 2 video here soon, probably within the next day or so. I am working on some champions. Let me know what you guys think. Also, while you're leaving this comment, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. But if I made a video as far as which champions to use, would you want me to use Stagnite or no? Because this team does work. Stagnite brings decreased defense and decreased attack, which both are amazing. I think I'm leaning more towards the route of trying it without Stagnite. Stagnite really just carries in a lot of areas of the game. He's an extremely good champion, very helpful, but I'm thinking to take him out, as well as my Killian. Even though he's not really crazy, he's just there. Doesn't really do much, but he's a little bit of decent damage. So I'm gonna work on that video. I'm gonna build a team that makes sense and I can do consistently. But until then, let me go ahead and show you guys the team that I was using here with the Warmaiden gear first. This is what she looks like. She's at 25,000 HP, 1500 deep attack, 1100 defense, 189 speed, 70% crit rate. So she's not even capped out on crit. When it comes to Warmaiden, just focus on her speed, just focus on her accuracy, and that's really all you need. Give her a little survivability, but really speed and accuracy. Apothecary is just strictly speed. So the exactly same way you'd build an arena Apothecary is how I'm building him. Now, Haikatoon, she's not a rare, so she wouldn't work. Diabolist could work an Apothecary spot if you're wanting to bring Apothecary, but like you just saw, you don't even have to bring him. 20,000 HP. If you can get his crit rate to 100%, definitely do that. He'll heal for a little bit more. Speed, 219, very, very important. You want to make sure he's fast. As far as the masteries, he has none. Warmaiden has none. Valerie, Kael has a few. That's just because of very, very early in the game. Elhain has none as well. Now, Valerie, she does have a shield set, which may be a little difficult for you to get, but honestly, if your champions are geared a little bit better, you may not even need that shield set. Honestly, I think I could have ran without that shield set. She's definitely the best geared rare that I have of the rares that are here. But she's 32,000 HP points, so nothing like crazy big for the shield. Doesn't even need accuracy. For her, your focus is really just going to be getting her HP high if you have a shield set. If not, get her HP good, get her defense good, but get her speed right up there with Warmaiden. Because the more you can get these abilities activated, the better it's going to be. She needs this shield buff. She places it on herself. Like, she actually has an ability to place it. So she doesn't necessarily need a shield set. She has this, it does help. And this helps out a lot, especially if you have a champion who's doing an increased speed buff. Now, Kael, take a look at his gear, his books. He is booked. I didn't talk about this. She's booked. Apothecary is mostly booked, missing that one. Warmaiden is also booked, I believe. They're free to get books for these two champions because you can farm them from the campaign. And she's booked as well. So all my champions are booked. Kael's gear, he is in decent gear as well. Well, kind of decent. He has lifesteal. Not super crucial because we do have Apothecary. We have some heals. Lifesteal, very easy to get. You literally get it from your first 7-day login, so everybody should have that. He has 100% crit rate. You could actually stop at, I believe, 85% because he has a built-in 15%. So yeah, if you want to stop him at 85%, perfectly fine. Make sure his speed is at a respectable amount. Make sure he's not too far behind your Warmaiden, because you want him to get as many turns as possible, hopefully skipping past the enemy completely. That's the ideal situation. So that's what Kael's looking like. He does have a necklace, no crit damage, nothing like that. So overall, very easy to build him. Elhain, looking at her, low HP, speed, and for like Elhain and Kael both, Kael, you typically want good amount of accuracy on him like I have here, but for these specific waves, it doesn't really matter because you're not landing your poisons, and I don't plan on landing any poisons at all. It's not really going to help that much, to be honest. So just stack them with damage, and then Elhain, kind of the same thing. Make her just do a lot of damage. You actually, for her, she has this ability, attacks one enemy, then all enemies, has an extra 15% chance of inflicting a crit, and then she places a 30% increased crit rate buff on this champion for 3 turns. So same thing. If you're wanting to land, just build her with 85% crit rate. She'll use this ability first, and then she'll land crits the rest of the time, assuming she kills somebody. Yeah, so if she kills somebody, she'll land a crit from this ability next. Elhain's very easy to build. Basically the exact same way as Kael. Going damage, high speed, survivability if you can make it, but you really just want her crit rate be at a good, safe spot. But when you're bringing Warmaiden and she's applying decreased defense, the damage from your other two champions doesn't have to be as crazy high because the defense of the enemies is reduced, so it helps out a ton. But those are the 5 rares I used to clear that secret room number 1 on the Doom Tower. Like I said, if you guys are having trouble with a specific secret room, let me know what it is, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. And if you do start to do this, let me know if you use any other champions you think is kind of new and unique. Also, if you have any cool champions you think for the banner lords that I may be interested in using, let me know, because I'm going to work on building up a few champions. Probably going to stop them at level 50. I'm going to try to. I may end up keeping Killian in here, but I'll see how I can get a team built out. No masteries on these champions whatsoever, ideally. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope that video helps you out. Obviously, if you have Cold Heart, if you have Bellower, if you have any of those crazy champions, bring them. You don't got to bring these basic early game free-to-play rares, but this team does work very well that I built. Hope you guys try it out. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully it helps you out passing secret room number 1. Thank you all very much for watching. Good luck pushing the Doom Tower, and I'll catch you in the next video.